Are we in the middle of this Middle East conflict or nearing the end? As we now move into week 6 of the Iran conflict, President Trump is holding firm on his 2 to 3 week timeline to accomplish his key military objectives. Through this past Friday's close, the S&P 500 actually bounced back nicely, finishing the shortened holiday week last week by a strong 3.4% advance. Sentiment seemed to stabilize a bit going into the back half of the week, and despite the ongoing headlines out of Iran. So the market did not panic. In fact, it seems to have recalibrated. It's a good reminder markets may wobble in the short term, but they don't stay off balance forever. Futures are pushing higher as well to start this week, with a lot of attention on Tuesday, April 7th. If you remember, that's the expected deadline tied to the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. And that's obviously going to be a key pressure point for energy markets. So it's front and center right now. And on the topic of energy, that sector was really the standout story during the first quarter. Given the Iran conflict, that's not a huge surprise. The energy sector was up 37.2%, making it the second best quarter on record relative to other sectors. And energy did not really just participate last quarter, it led the parade. On the labor side of the economy, things are still a little bit mixed. The unemployment rate ticked down to 4.3%, which looks stable on the surface, but we also have to notice the labor force participation rate also dropped to 61.9%. So those headline stories may not tell the full picture. Underneath all that, there could be some cracks developing in the labor market, and we'll have to keep an eye on that. But taking a step back from all the noise, we have to acknowledge this. The market and the economy continue to show resilience, even through periods like this where uncertainty is elevated. As always, these comments are just a snapshot to give you some context around what we have our eye on in the Precedent Investment Committee, looking across the markets and the economy. This is not meant to be actionable investment advice. Have a good week.